What if you could turn $1,000 on ad spend on Meta and turn it into $42,000 in sales? Sounds crazy, right? But that is exactly what we've achieved at Kasolead, my agency. And listen, this wasn't a huge marketing campaign with a lot of budget. This was just following a simple sales process and marketing process from A to Z, where we tested a lot of different creatives, different copies, and came to the conclusion on what actually converts. So if you are an agency owner trying to get your customers much better results, or if you are a B2B company wanting to stand out in the market that you're in, this video is for you. My name is Karim, I'm 18 years old, and I have an agency that I've come up to over 10K per month. And also, during the few years that I've been in this game and totally obsessing over conversion, sales, marketing, and converting cold prospects into warm, qualified meetings and then turn them into sales. My total obsession on that have made me making it possible that Kasolead today have helped over 100 B2B clients. And we've also tested tens of thousands of ad creatives, which translates into millions in revenue for clients. So let us sit down together and let me actually explain how to achieve these kind of results, because I'm no smarter than you, and honestly, to use these strategies are super simple. The only thing that compares me to you is that I've gone through trial and error and spent and burned a lot of money to actually know these strategies. You just have to look at this video. So when we started this campaign, we knew the odds were against us. Why? Because agencies and paid ads overall have been so crowded throughout the years. Prospects are literally getting bombed with LinkedIn DMs, cold emails, cold calls, and you name it, every strategy there is, by burnt companies that doesn't know how to deliver results, and honestly just the YouTube hype with kids starting their agencies. And hey, look at me, I'm 18 years old, I had this agency. But the difference is that I truly had a passion for this when I started, so this was a great model for me to start in and also to continue in. But the reality is that in a big market there are some people that aren't good people, and that reflects over the results and a lot of companies getting burned by these agencies. And because of that, the trust is low. They've heard the same promises from a lot of different people, and a lot of the times they've heard from others too, and the promises haven't delivered. So the real challenge isn't running the ads or doing the funnel. It's breaking through that skepticism and actually make an offer so good that people have to look at it. So I had to ask myself, like, if any other agency says we'll get you leads, why would these companies actually believe me? So that's where the strategy started. We started to look at the market and basically tailor it from that. We wouldn't say the exact same thing but louder. We would look at what the people are saying and exactly how we can differentiate ourselves from that and make an offer so good in this spectrum and this angle and frame, and make it so good that people have to look. So when we had the offer ready, we had to test different ad creatives and structures. So we didn't just put out 2 or 3 or 4 ads. In 2 weeks, we actually tried over 120 different ad creatives. And that is basically what separates a lot of people. It's when it comes to testing and knowing what works, we just do it at a much bigger volume that we find out what works much faster. Because if you compare someone normal who just tries 5 to 10 different ads compared to us doing 120, you can just calculate on that, like the different time difference to see what works. And the interesting part is that our ads that worked the best was one, just a simple photo saying we will get you 10 to 15 qualified meetings in the next month or you don't pay. That offer is also so simple, and it was just a picture. Like, I would never guess that that would be the top performing ad. But because we test so many different angles and because we test so many different ads, we get to see these results with actual hard data. Another ad was me in a short just explaining the system very easy and short. And those two ads ended up driving the bulk of all the results. So our biggest lesson was that all of our ads that performed very well was straight to the point, cut the cheese, just straight value and what we're trying to get out of this. So what happened once they clicked on our ad? That was basically them just coming to a simple form where we first got their contacts. So email, phone number, name, and then we had 2 to 3 qualifying questions for the bad prospects to not sign. So we just add some more friction there. So after they filled out the form, we have a discovery call with them, and in the discovery call, it's basically what it's called. We just discover where their business are right now, where they want to get, what's holding them back, and the solution for that. After that, we jump on a second meeting where we have the closing process basically. And that was it. Just a lean and super simple funnel. Because at the end of the day, to run smaller tests that really convert, you don't need to have like these big ass funnels. You know, I've seen so many people just throwing up Miro boards, having the craziest funnels ever. But the thing here is that our sales process is very simple, but it's very outlined. So we know exactly what works about it, and we doesn't do what doesn't work, if you get what I mean. So we've tried a lot of different things on what works and what doesn't, and we skip out the things that we shouldn't do, and we do what we know works. So we want to know their biggest challenges right now, and then their dream outcome, where they want to go, what their goal is with their appointment setting process or appointment process or sales process. And from there, we see what is the thing that's holding them back and what is the solution for that, and give them that. So after that, after we've qualified the prospects and they're 100% on it, we schedule what we call a demo call. And on this call, we have a presentation, and not any presentation. It's basically showcasing our case studies, what our process looks like, exactly how they can get amazing results, and also how this adds up to their lifetime value. And after they've done the math and see the long-term goal and focus with us and partnering with us, a lot of people say yes. So everything I've shown you, the bold offer, the ad testing, our sales process, our funnels have all led to this. $1,000 on ad spend into $42,000 in sales. And this is proof that the system worked, because it's not clicks, it's not leads, it's not even meetings, it's actual cold sales. Like, you cannot argue about this. And these are also customers that will stick around and just continue building and compounding in our whole ecosystem, because we deliver so good results for them too. And if you are an agency owner, that is the biggest key you'll ever discover. Delivering so good results for your clients, they stick around with you. So why this worked? Most agencies say, do you want more leads? We'll get you more leads. You'll get more leads. Leads. And they also have these offers that they can't back up. And prospects just see through that. But with our offer, where we guarantee 20, 30 to 50 qualified appointments every single month, or we'll work for free, or even get your money back after 1 month if you're not happy with us. Just lower the threshold for every new customers that came in, because they had so much conviction in us actually delivering, because we've put out the craziest offer ever. The second thing, and I would almost argue that this is about the most important thing together with offer, is testing. We didn't guess what ads would work. We didn't put out what we wanted to put out and just let that run. We actually tested literally hundreds of ad creatives to see what data picked up and what really worked. And matter of fact, we tried over 120 ad creatives in just 2 weeks. And mind this, like, our team doesn't sit with ad creatives all day. we have a winning process for actually delivering that. But that is another story for another video. Comment in this video if you want to see how we create so many ads in such short period of time, because our process is actually one of a kind. And at the end of the day, this campaign worked because we focused so much on the fundamentals. A good offer, testing, focus on what actually matters. And that's the same approach that a lead generation company or a B2B company can use to cut through the noise and build predictable growth and scale up their company. So, if you found this breakdown useful for you, follow me here on YouTube, like this video, and comment if you want to see more of these type of videos. And if you are ready to see how this could work for your business, check the link in the description and we'll see you then. Thank you so much. My name is Karim. Bye.